Hey guys, another special beautiful day here in Las Vegas. Sorry for lighting to that because my light over here that's off right now. And this thing's wrong with the electricity. But letting you know, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded any videos lately. The reason why is this because the reason is no. This is a topic of video today that will be life changing for everyone, including me. Guys, I decided to change churches. I decided to leave the Catholic Church and go to the Church of of Latter Day Saints. Okay, you know why I did that decision? Well, it's because it sense of belonging. Okay, I know you guys out there might say, "Oh, he's joining, French religion, things like that." Let me tell you something about organized religion, guys. Okay, organized religion, any religion, including Scientology, these are we call this the are places that where people that will have go for a sense of belonging. The Catholic Church, I've been a Catholic for half of my life. The only problem is that at the, and at my age already, I'm in my mid 40s. The Catholic now when you go older than that. Let me tell you, a little story. I was in a bar to that, watching the UFC fight, drinking beer, eating hot wings, and then I went to the washroom. No, guys, don't worry. It's not one of those stories, okay? When on the way to the washroom, I saw this picture, okay? And this picture that had the owner of the bar he was a coach for a little league. I was like, that's weird. How come this guy's what call this that who will just do a geeky thing like that? And I decided, you know what? Let me check into that. So I talked to the owner. I said, why do you do that? Because these things like the volunteer free time for these kids, for this community. Because he was also involved in charities. The owner's name, escapes me, but his name's Fred. But Fred told me one thing. You know, sometimes when you get to the age that you don't know, you can be on this earth. You told me for a while, but you want this a lasting legacy, so people will remember with, and that's the thing that hit me, a lasting legacy. So I decided to do, I call this, to do investigating. I tried joining the Masons of that, but because I was moving here, that got stopped. Then one day, because of COVID, all the churches are closed. Okay, here's the thing about the Catholic Church. Okay, the guy next to you, like that, you don't know his name. You know why? He's a stranger. Okay, so when COVID closed to that, you got to stay at home, and you're isolated, and you see, you hear that sense of longing of talking to people. So I said, you know what? If I'm gonna join something like that, I was gonna join something like that will have a sense of meaning or a sense of community. So a friend of mine invited me to a church of Latter Day Saints, and Lord and behold, that okay, the people there were nice. They were just to talk to me, and like all this, they shook my hand. They were just didn't remember my name. It was a sense of belonging. Scriptures aside, okay, I can quote the scriptures that every day, but let me tell you something, okay? You know, the founder of the church is Joseph Smith. Okay, I don't know Joseph Smith. You don't know Joseph Smith than anybody, but one thing I learned that what we call is his history to that. Okay, he has his faults, but he had this zeal of that for people of that to be to join God. Okay, and a sense of community, and that's the thing that hits me. Okay, we call this that if you yearn to talk to people, help them with their problems, and listen to their problems, Joseph was it, okay? It was a perfect example. Like Jesus did that. And I compare him and Jesus, okay? Jesus is a God, okay? And he's a prophet, a human being. But that's the thing with that. If you go to a church or a bowling club or, fraternity, the United States Marines, what we call this, you have this, human beings have that sense of longing. And that's the thing. I found my a community that have a sense of belonging. It's not a scripture thing, okay? I know I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to that to find my spirituality. So my advice to anyone that have crisis of faith is it good to switch churches to that or switch beliefs? Yes. But you know why is this? You won't know what the other side thinks. Okay? If it's change of lifestyle is good for you to that, it's harmful for you, don't do it. If it's good for you, it's good for you. But you know why? If you know what the other person is thinking that, or what other person is in the flexibility in life, if you know that what they're going through that, what's their, or what's their beliefs in that, I tell you something like that. That is a good thing like that. You know why? Because you need opposing views. I've been a Trump supporter for a while. But one thing I know something is this and that, okay? I learned to accept other people's views, even though it's not, it's against mine. For me, that I believe is one thing, because whatever is yours. But I learned to respect that, because you know why? Besides all the politics side and religious side, everybody's a human being. So if you guys are going through something like this, a change that you need, if you feel it's do it, do it. But make sure that when you do it, you learn a lesson. You get a growth out of it. Because the reason is, if not like that, you're missing the boat in life. And guys, and what I call this that, doesn't mean I'm gonna become religious in this my channel that, but I'll still bring you out, my try to see what my beliefs are. But you get to remember one thing. And what I call this, if somebody goes through, let's start to be judgmental in this world, okay? Let's start to become more of what I call this, think of people as human beings and try to help elevate each other. That's the most important thing. Elevate each other. If you know how to elevate each other, that's the way that to go. And that's the way we attain a higher being.